Look me in my eyes and told me if I'm really there. I did this by myself from the ground, no one really cared. A real done data to my face, I don't really care. Auntie poppin' Archie's in the...
Alright, y'all watching Strictly Music TV. Make sure you follow us on the Instagram page, Strictly Music TV _617, and make sure y'all tap in.
What's the word, gang? It's Loki M30. Tap in, Strictly Music TV. You all ready? Hey.
Como si tuviera hidráulicos. Poseo como un animal, me tuve que escapar del zoológico. Ellos miran mi tatuaje y dicen que soy un diabólico.
Y en los hoteles quiere que la desmantele y que si somos oficial para que la suba para las redes. Mami, acércate a mí, que yo te tengo que admitir. Yo en realidad te quiero a ti.
La Cone me llamó y él me dijo que tú vas a ser rico. Sacó de cholaro los paqueticos, ya yo no muevo perico. Rolo los guantes de oro, estoy con mi coro, yo lo adoro. En Navidad.
Alright, it's Anthony Flores. Y'all watching Strictly Music TV. I'm with my co-host Kay.
What's up?
And upcoming artist Loki M30.
The word.
So I'm gonna start off. How do you wanna like to go with the interview? Your name?
Just call me Low.
Call you Lo? Alright, word. So Lo, how long have you been making music for?
Basically, I've been doing music kind of like my whole life, to really be honest. Like, for as far as I can remember, like, I remember being at my grandmother's crib and shit like that. I was playing with like pots and pans and always being like attracted to like musical things, you know what I'm saying? But I really got into music like at the end of like 2012, I would say, around there, because that's when I started like going to college and shit like that, and learning more about audio. I took audio engineering and shit like that, and I started developing like a crazier love for music than before, you know what I'm saying? Because I was fully like understanding everything, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so yeah, so basically from there, but from before too, like I started rapping like, you know what I'm saying, like way before that, but I really started taking music serious around that time.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned you went to college. What school did you go to?
I went to New England Institute of Art.
Okay, shout out that school. Word. And so what was like one of your first tracks you dropped when you were like younger, if you could remember? And like what platform did you drop it on?
The first track that I dropped, I would say it was some shit called Callejeros.
Okay.
There wasn't really no platforms to really drop, so niggas would just play my shits like hooky parties, at parties. Some DJs that I knew would just play my shit.
So it got attraction like from the jump?
Oh yeah, niggas used to like be dancing to them shits, because I kind of used to fuck with reggaeton and shit like that back in the day. So, you know, niggas used to be dancing and shit like that at parties. You know how that shit is. Mm-hmm. Lit.
Vibing.
So you say it was reggaeton. Do you consider to be like a demosero?
Nah, I would say I'm just an artist. Like, I make all types of music. Like, I don't just stick to one shit, you know what I mean? Like, I fuck with everything.
So for those who don't know, what type of lane do you say you're in, like in the music? You say different, but like name a couple genres.
I would say just anything music, bro. Honestly, like, I don't really want to classify myself to one thing that I want to stick to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always open to like listen to different type of beats, and if I'm feeling that it's a go, then it's a go. You know what I'm saying? Even if I gotta write the track or pass it to somebody else or something like that, like, ain't no track that I'ma feel like, oh nah, like it's just music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So are you focused more on Spanish or English music?
Right now, I'm focused more on the Spanish music.
Okay, so I see you have a collab with El Meloso, Messia. How did that come about?
Meloso, I went to DR, and my cousin, he knew a couple of people out there, and he basically plugged me in, and me and him right now is super cool. That's my nigga, and we got a bunch of more tracks. I mean, he actually just sent another one the other day. The track with Messia, it was that was done by the record label. Like, my peoples, they got a relation with him. Like, they know him from back in the days. Me-Way done work with him, and my other boy used to do like club promoting and shit like that, so they got a little relationship, and they just called me, told me to pull up to the studio, and that's it.
And don't mean to cut you off, but Messia, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
So he has like a video out on YouTube that hits like I think it's like 3 million. And for those who don't know, he's been in the game for like 10+ years.
Yeah.
I feel like he brought Latin trap to New York. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so working with an artist like him, what did you learn? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can't work with artists like him. Like you said, you're label played a part into that. So talk about that.
I mean, like, honestly, I learned more, like, about the business, you know what I'm saying? And, like, what it really is, you know what I mean? And all the weird shit that goes behind the scenes and, you know what I'm saying?
Real
a bunch
rap.
of shit that I don't even want to get into, but definitely learned a lot from that.
Are we going to see any other collaborations with other Dominican artists like Roche RD or El Alfa? Like, what's your plans when it comes to that?
I mean, honestly, like, I don't, like, it would be a pleasure for me to work with them, but I don't really, like, sit there and, like, fantasize, like, about working with them. Like,
Right.
if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, like, on some real shit, like, I just don't want to hit niggas up, like, oh, da-da-da-da. Like, I'd rather for it to be natural.
Right.
You
Que
know
se
what I'm
dé el
saying?
tiempo que se dé.
Exacto, como que si uno está ahí en un estudio, que si por, tú sabes, por la gracia de Dios, por la gracia de la gente de uno, nos ponen en un cuarto juntos y puede suceder y hoy yo escucho mis canciones o algo así, la vibra está bacana,
Sí.
pasa, pero di que para uno está, tú sabes, di que, no.
I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to like have shit natural, you know. Like you don't want it to be scripted. You know, you just want to go with the raw. Just like how this interview came about. Me and bro locked in yesterday. Shout out, bro.
already.
Last minute, we got this interview off of Instagram Live. But talk about. Are you signed to a label?
Yeah, right now I'm signed to High Tolerance Records.
High Tolerance Records. Talk about that. Like for those who don't know, High Tolerance Records.
Yeah, High Tolerance Records, man. That's my peoples, they put a record label together, and right now we got Ace, the real Ace. We got Killer Brand, and we just working on a lot of new music. You know what I'm saying? And basically just doing art and doing what we do.
Do you guys have like producers, videographers, and stuff like that? Or
Yeah,
just
we
artists
got
right
got
now?
a couple people that we locked in with. We got King, shout out King, one of the dopest. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
King from '98 for sure.
That's the Brody.
Mhm,
You know
shout
what I'm
out
saying?
King.
We got Priya, crazy, wild producer, crazy engineer. We got my man El Rey at FLK Studios. There's a bunch of people, man, that we working with right now, and I don't really want to start name dropping and nothing like that, because I want y'all to fuck with me because of me, not because of who I'm working with or nothing like that. Like, I want y'all to get to know me and fuck with me for who I am and the music I'm about to drop, and just because I'm somebody who fuck with art, you know what I'm saying?
Word. And you've been doing the music for, you feel me, a minute, Lo. So I did my research and I seen how you were doing 30, what was your old YouTube channel?
Oh, M30 TV.
M30 TV.
Yes, sir.
And there
yes,
was
sir.
a track called, hold on, I gotta find the name of it. The track was called, so yeah, the track was called Intro/Perfect Timing. That dropped 9 years ago.
Oh yeah.
So-
That was the first mixtape that I ever did with a bunch of my boys and shit like that. Like, I actually put that whole mixtape together. I worked with another producer and shit like that, but I recorded all the tracks on that mixtape and the videos and everything we did. Like, that was all my ideas.
That's
you know
tough.
what I'm saying?
That's tough. That's out the mud. Really
Shit was
out the mud.
gangster, bro. No bullshit.
So the reason why I bring that up, I'm probably gonna put the music video in there. But talk about like the journey to like where you are like from now, from like then.
I feel like it's been a crazy like transition, like even with music, like everything changed and shit like that, and like a lot of people like didn't really adapt to the change in music. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really a musician, you're supposed to not be on some shit like, oh, this mumble rap, da 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 da.
Yeah.
Like, my nigga, this is what's
Stay in
popping.
one lane. Word.
Like, nigga, like, you're just mad, like, niggas is doing that and your shit ain't popping, you know what I'm saying? But, like, this is what it is, and music keeps changing on a daily basis, so you gotta adapt, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like me going to school and fucking with, like, audio engineering and shit like that also opened up my mind to, like, new sounds and a bunch of new shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
with the time, like, I was able to adapt and just be who I am today, you know what I'm
and
saying?
develop
with
like
the
on a
music.
different level.
Talk about transition. What's hot right now in Dominican Republic is La 42. And la canción con las
Y la
huecas.
mueca.
Sí. Is that something that you plan on doing
Oh
in the long
yeah,
run?
you already know, man. Shout out my peoples out there, La 42.
Yo quiero ir para allá.
El loco mío de allá, de la 42, yo sé que tú me estás esperando. El loco tuyo va para allá con saco de paquetico. ¿Qué es lo que? Aprender. Mentira, tú sabes cómo que nos va a poner y que... tú sabes, prendido.
I'm Puerto Rican and it's really catchy. Y eso va cambiando, mira, todo el tiempo. Entonces, like, that's why I asked, because it's incredible and impressive to me how literally de un día para otro se pegó y la mueca. That's what gets at me. Like, how? Like, how do you guys...
That type of shit, I feel like it's more just like about having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas ain't really thinking about creating like a song or a hit record or nothing like that. Like, niggas are not really pressed to do music. Like, they just enjoying the present moment. And that's like basically like what I've been trying to tell people and shit like that. Like, that's what you gotta do. You just gotta be there. You just gotta be present, bro. And like, music is changing every day. Like, look, how you just said, se pega de una vez, de un día para otro. Niggas is just enjoying themselves and it translates. Right. So when other people hear it, you feel happy. Like, oh shit, it's a happy ass song. I said, mueca. And it make you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It's all the energy. It's an energy thing. You know, bullshit.
So any Puerto Rican artists that you plan on collaborating with or that you have music with?
I don't have right now with any Puerto Rican artists, but I did shout out the Gas Bros. Niggas brought me out to Puerto Rico and introduced me to J King, the nigga Custom, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of great people out there, Maxima, all them niggas, and basically he played in my music, you know what I'm saying? And they was fucking with me, and
who did that? Who did that move?
My boy Benz right there. Shout out the Gas Bros.
Shout out Benz. That's real moves. Like, you know, like that's real G shit.
He showed me mad love. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, bro, those are my peoples. Come down here. I know you doing your music shit, my nigga. You know, niggas welcome me, my nigga, open arms, bro, and it was great.
They tapped in with the music.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? So now, niggas want me to go back there, work on some music, so con Dios por delante, you know? There's a couple artists that I'm definitely gonna work with in the near future. I don't know. Hopefully the nigga, J King, put me on, Custom, ¿qué lo que? Aprende el loco tuyo. Es mentira. Los Gas Bros. ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que?
Any female artists?
There's a couple female artists that I fuck with, no bullshit. Who was this? I fuck with Queen Parker from New York. I like her music. Who else? I also like, obviously, nigga, Jaylin, La Perversa, you know what I'm saying? Carol. Oh, tú sabes, yo voy a dejar la loca mía, digo que tú sabes, Toquicha la número 1, ese es mi peluche. Claro, te va a hacer. Toquicha, te amo, mi amor.
Tú dices que ella es tuya, pero yo creo que ella es mía también. So vamos a tener que
ella
pelear
puede
por
ser,
ella.
No vamos a pelear, mi amor, ella puede ser de los dos. No le pares nada. Es mentira. Huh?
So I seen from your social media that you're working with artist Jim's Capone. I mean, no, let me run that back. Jim Jones, right? That's
With Jim Jones. Yeah, definitely.
So you working with Jim Jones? Talk about that, like how that came in play.
That came in play through the record label too. You know what I'm saying? They obviously got some type of great relation. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to God, nigga, they was able to link me up and the bros too, Ace and Brand. They also got a bunch of tracks coming. You know what I'm saying? We've been working. It's crazy right now.
So you said you got a couple tracks, so what should the fans expect? Like, do you have any like song names or like certain stuff they already hopped on, or like things that you already worked on with them?
Yeah, there's a lot of songs, bro. So I honestly don't know. So whenever they ready to release them, you know what I'm saying?
Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. The high tones.
Pa' tu bloque te mandamos pa' atrás. Oíste, hey, and a little bit of Seabass. El loco mío, el que la prende, de verdad, es mentira.
Boys lit.
So tú eres bien cómico. Tú eres cómico.
No,
tú eres un payaso.
No, el payaso está allí, dame el payaso, güey. Para de la verdadera promo, güey.
El boss.
Déjame ver. Y el payaso, cabrón. Míralo ahí.
Míralo ahí.
Mira, yo no soy el payaso, pero cuando yo fumo el payasito me pongo loco. ¿Entiendes? Me pongo de... Me vuelve loco. ¡Hey!
y'all really heard it. So, bro signed to High Tolerance Records, and obviously, you know, they're a record label, but they obviously pushing something else the right way. So, you know, tap in with them boys. I'm gonna put the IG and everything probably on the screen, so give them a follow.
And I see that you guys have a lot of High Tolerance merchandise on.
Where
How
all
can
these
people
boys,
cop that?
yeah, everyone in the back seen all his
High
boys.
Tolerance
High
dot
Tolerance. Y'all probably gonna see it on the IG story, but tap in. I'm gonna have to get right to it.
Feel me? Low HT 15. Get you that discount. You know what I mean? Go get right now. Don't
And
waste time.
of course, y'all got for the ladies, right?
Of course.
Okay.
We got the Sodalicious.
All right. I need some hands. I need to get fresh.
Alright, for sure.
Hey, bro, the soda, big soda. ¿Dónde está? Era loco. Prendido. Pásame un blonco, loco. Vamos a dejar loco afuera.
Alright, Low. With your fan base, like over the years, what type of audience do you want to really attract to? Like what, you feel me, people you want to listen to your music?
Honestly, bro, like whoever really listens to my shit and connects with what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't say like I just want one specific type of fans, because there's gonna be a day that I'm gonna make a different type of song, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna connect with a different crowd. So,
Which one are you relating to more now, though? You would say.
I would say right now, like I'm doing like a lot of drill music and like a lot of like them bowls and shit like that. But like I'm saying, like I don't want to just stick to one crowd. Like I want all of y'all to fuck with me. Everybody, everybody in the world. You know what I'm saying? Tap in.
I was listening to the song Ella, and I was like, ooh, I like this. It was like more on the romantic side, because there's a lot of guys who make music, but they don't make music for the ladies. And you know, I like artists who step out and consider us, because I like some romantic stuff too. Like I want a man to tell me que me va a coger por cuello, que me va a hacer que yo no sé qué, que cuando yo lo ve, you know, like I want to get in tune with those type of lyrics.
Nah, that's a fact. And that's exactly what I was saying earlier, that you know, sometimes you do feel like writing some shit like that. So that's what I did. I felt like something crazy happened, I had to write it. So it's just how I was saying earlier, you just gotta tap into those type of feelings, you know what I'm saying?
I think we have to make a song where we can make a dance to it, like the Dominicans do. Ustedes tienen baile pato.
Hey,
pato.
hey, mira, hey.
Tienen el baile, tienen el hablado, que ustedes de todos inventan una palabra. So
niggas be crazy,
I'm
right?
anxious to see what you got in the bag, in stores, yo.
Hay par de vainita por ahí.
Right. And just shout out all your music platforms where they could find you, you know?
On YouTube, y'all can find me on YouTube, High Tolerance Records. Just type Loki M30, High Tolerance Records. Basically it's on every platform, just Loki M30 or High Tolerance Records.
And that's like on Apple Music, Spotify, those major platforms.
Yep.
Where definitely give bro a listen, you know, tap in like he said.
Any message you want to give to these upcoming artists?
Just stay on your grind, keep doing you, and don't listen to niggas. Just be yourself, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to be different, because that's what everybody else is doing. And y'all niggas be all the same, you know what I'm saying? So just be you.
And how would you say about like collaborations, like when you were young coming up, like would you tell a young upcoming artist like he should collab with other people, or he should like, you know, work on him?
Nah, for sure, definitely collab, because you know when you collab with other people, you experience different shit, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure that the business is always straight.
Yeah, you definitely
make
gotta
sure
make sure
that
the
you don't
business
get
straight.
played by these artists that you paying X amount of money and then they're not even promoting your shit or doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So just definitely get educated on the business before you decide to go and spend some bread, nigga, on getting a feature. Like, you know what I mean?
Education is big, because a lot of people, you know, they start rapping, they become famous and just forget about school. So stay in school, guys, because as you hear, he went to college. You want to make sure you have the knowledge, because knowledge is power.
It's a great message.
Facts.
Great message to leave off. You got any final questions to leave the interview?
I don't. I'm anxious to see what's
in store.
What's in store.
You got a last message to the fans? Any last shout outs to the team?
Man, listen, shout out High Tolerance, man. You already know Big Lotto, Big Soda,
Big
Deja
HT,
Vu,
Big HT.
Butter. Hey,
Good
Fruities
smoke,
in the
good
building.
smoke.
Brain
What's happening
freeze,
with
girl,
them boys?
okay. La gente bacana mía que me apoya. Es mentira. Está loco.
And that's
Mangú, ¿qué es lo que tú dices? Jensky in the building, Benz. Es mentira, saco shout out. Bozo,
All
los
them
payasitos.
boys,
A
all
todo el
them
mundo
boys.
le vamos a dar shout
All
out.
them
Al
boys.
loco mío. ¿Qué es lo que? A todo el mundazo.
all them boys. And yo, if y'all haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Strictly Music TV. Road to 1K. I'm gonna drop the IG and all that for real. You know we tryna really run this channel up, so make sure y'all subscribe.
Strictly
Shout out
Music
to my
TV,
bro.
nigga, you already know.
You know
Liddy.
that. That's a
Yeah.
rap. Okay.
Hey, fúmense los payasitos. Fúmense los payasitos. Soda, fun dick, whole lot. Hey, whole lot of shit going on. Fruity's in the building with me. Yeah. Motherfucking brain freeze, nigga. Oye, yo no estoy en puta, cuando estoy en puta. De California a Boston, mi gente ejecuta. Tengo un flow de monstruo y yo sé que a ti te asusta, nigga. Dicen Call of Duty, pero tenemos bazooka. Nos vamos de la te convierto en una yuca. Me diste vibrichota, tu nuevo nombre, Frank. Le compré un par de tetas, invertí en la maluca. Siempre me molesta pa' tenis y pa' yo fumo saco de gelato, eso a mí me sabe a fruta. Yo no soy un mago, pero tengo la batuta. Y hay saco de glopeta, pa' que con ella disputa. Ellos se llenan de odio porque... Y yo creí que tú eras mío, pero tú te me viraste, te alocaste. Ahora hay que salir a buscarte y matarte. You's a dead nigga, hay que enrolarte en un bate. Tú nunca estabas ready, yo estoy ready para el combate. Ruta, ruta, los míos están en ruta. Llama a los choferes para que en las misiones me conduzcan. Ruta, ruta, los míos están en ruta. Si no entiendes mi lenguaje, llama para que te traduzca. Ruta, ruta, los míos están en ruta. Dando vueltas en tu bloque, manito, y no se asustan. Ruta, ruta, los míos están en ruta. Y si los llamo, puedes... ¿Tú estás loco? ¡Es mentira!
In the morning, she ain't really there. Outside of my steppers, keep them loose, try to run up on me. Chopper hit your melon in a second, turn to macaroni. Took it out the gutter with my homies, they won't switch up on me. What the